We are just a few weeks removed from an epic and historical WrestleMania, and our next stop is WWE Payback. Because for a lot of the WWE superstars and for the universe, Payback is definitely going to be a bitch. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you all to We Love It Raw. And we're going to get right into business, ladies and gentlemen, because we have a lot to talk about today. And we're going to start with the WWE Tag Team Tournament. Now this, of course, is brought to you by Bootios. They make sure you ain't booty. And this tag team tournament has seen a lot of action. Okay, we have got some great teams that are in it, but we're just now down to the final two. Alright, so let me take you back in time to what's been transpiring in this tag team tournament. We had the Usos and the Social Outcasts. A mismatch, the Usos easily advanced. We have Goldust and Fandango versus the Vaudevillains. Vaudevillains made their SmackDown debut, easily beating Goldust and Fandango. They moved on. They faced the Usos. Then we have Enzo and Big Cass. Great tag team. Really was hot down in NXT. Made their WWE debut. They fought the Ascension on SmackDown, easily putting the Ascension out of business. So they moved on. And you had the Dudleys and the Lucha Dragons, a complete 180 mismatch. Dudleys took care of the Lucha Dragons, so they went on to face Enzo and Big Cass. Now, speaking of that match, now in the semifinals, it's been a heated rivalry between Enzo and Cass and the Dudleys. Now, I'm going to take you back to Monday night on Raw. I want you to hear what Enzo and Big Cass and all of London had to say about the Dudley Boys.
Hell and hello, how you doing? There is good in goodbye. There is end in friend. There is lie in believe. And there is done in Dudley Boys. That's because the Dudley Boys, you know, they're a couple haters. They're a couple haters. And that is because they are duds and not studs. What me and Big Cash like to call a fugazi. A fugazi? And me and Big Cash, no fugazi. There ain't nothing silicone about us, baby. We are like A-cups, like A-cups, because we are real whether you like us or not.
So there you go. Message sent to the Dudleys. And it escalated finally into this match. Now you would think the Dudleys would have a clear-cut 360 advantage on Enzo and Big Cass. But it was not to be. For the 9-time WWE Tag Team Champions, the most decorated tag team in all of the WWE. Enzo and Big Cass. They pulled off a big upset and now are in the finals. The only question is going to be, who are they going to face? Well, we found out later on that night that it was the Vaudevillains and the Usos. Now, again, you would think Usos, 360 advantage over a young team like the Vaudevillains. Okay? Former NXT Tag Team Champions. They won that in Brooklyn as of last year. Now that's when they were a good team. Now they're known as the heel team, and their music has changed, their attitude has changed, but their fighting styles and their personality, top notch. But the Vaudevillains laid complete waste. They decimated the Usos, which was a complete shock to me and all of London and the O2 Arena on Monday night. So you have it now. In 2 weeks' time at WWE Payback, you do have the Vaudevillains, and you have Enzo and Cass. They're going to find out who's going to fight the New Day for the WWE Tag Team Championship. And whoever fights the New Day, I do expect a good match, but I do not expect, as of this moment, new Tag Team Champions. However, I have seen miracles before. I have seen upsets before. And I have seen shockers. So there's no saying that whoever wins at WWE Payback could walk in and walk out as new WWE Tag Team Champions. In my personal opinion, I want to see Enzo and Cass. As much as I like the Vaudevillains, I still think it's Enzo and Cass's time. They have not held gold, whether it's in NXT or a brief stint here in the WWE. So let's see what happens. We have a while to go to find out this. So stay tuned for further updates. That wasn't the only thing, ladies and gentlemen. No. That wasn't the only thing that happened on Monday Night Raw. No. We had a reunion on Monday Night Raw. No. The Clique wasn't reunited. DX wasn't reunited. No. I wish. But no. The NWO, no. I'm talking about Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, known as the Bullet Club. Now, these guys go way back. They go back to New Japan Pro Wrestling. But let me take you back a little bit further than that. Luke Gallows. A lot of you remember him previously in the WWE with the Straight Edge Society. Yes. Luke Gallows, Serena, and CM Punk. Yeah, that was the Luke Gallows as a Straight Edge Society member not too long ago in WWE. He left, went to New Japan Pro Wrestling, teamed with Carl Anderson, teamed with AJ Styles, formed a bond, formed a band, and formed a formidable reckoning tag team known as the Bullet Club, part of the Balor Club. Okay, now you're probably wondering, what am I talking about? Bullet Club, Balor Club. The Balor Club, Bullet Club is run by NXT champion Finn Balor. Rumors have been swirling that this team, the Bullet Club and the Balor Club, are going to be making a huge impact in WWE. The only question is, when is Balor going to come up? 2/3 of the puzzle is already here. You just need the main part, the main cognate, to be in the WWE. So, watch out. It's the Bullet Club and the Balor Club. They're going to be running rough shots in the WWE. I'm looking forward to it. I really am. And I'm sure I know a lot of you are too. So, just keep watching NXT, keep watching Raw, and, you'll see what happens. But I want you to hear what Gallows, Anderson, and AJ Styles, had to say about this reunion that happened on Monday night.
Got on fire, baby. Look at you.
Nuts, right?
Love it.
Oh,
Love
my
it.
God. What's up?
Hey, we appreciate you putting the good word in for us around here and getting our foot in the door.
You know, I've been working my entire life to be in the WWE, man. There's no turning back now. You belong here, brother. I can't thank you enough, good brother. You belong here.
This is a land of opportunity. We're going to make the most out of ours, and we know you're going to make the most out of your opportunity at WWE Payback.
That's true. That's true. Hey, AJ, when I grow up, I want to be just like you.
I do.
I appreciate it.
Listen.
I'm just glad you're here. Me too, man. This is beautiful back together.
It's
boy.
good to be here. But if we can, let's go find a spot to catch up because I need to work out a few hazy details from that last night we all had out in Rebellion.
It's kind of hazy. It's kind of hazy.
Hey, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
So it was a good friendly reunion, and AJ was completely shocked, but it was good to see, a reunion back together, and, from the way that sounded, to me, AJ's part of the Balor Club, Bullet Club stable. I could be wrong, but I think he's part of it. Rumors are swirling about that as well, that AJ is, going to really, really, really be a main part of that stable, but, let's see what happens, okay? Well, let's see what happens. This is only the beginning of that, so, stay tuned for more of the updates to that. Continuing on, ladies and gentlemen, with the show, Roman Reigns came out, and ever since WrestleMania, he's been on a mission. He's been saying, I'm not the good guy, I'm not the bad guy, I'm just the guy. And Reigns has been saying all along since winning the WWE title, I'm open to all challengers. And we had a number one contenders match last week, and it was a really, really good match. Okay? The only question is who was going to emerge as the new number one contender. Now, it was Sammy, it was Jericho, it was Owens, and it was Styles. And Styles emerged as the victorious winner last week to face Roman Reigns in 2 weeks at Payback. Now, these two have never fought at all, whether it be outside the WWE or inside the WWE. Okay? So now, Roman Reigns finally knows who his opponent is going to be at WWE Payback. And he has a little bit of a message for one AJ Styles.
If you haven't heard it before, I'll say it again. I'm not a good guy. I'm not a bad guy. I'm just the guy. And AJ Styles, he's a tough guy. He's a world travel champion. He's a great technical wrestler. So I guess that makes him phenomenal. AJ Styles, he's going to try and out-wrestle me at Payback, but that's not going to work because I am bringing the big fight. And anyone who thinks they're in this new era of WWE, well, they can get it too, because I'll hit them right in the mouth and defend this. Because this is the era of the Roman Empire. And we're here to stay.
The era of the Roman Empire. We've heard this before. But it means absolutely nothing. Now, this is a whole new side of Roman Reigns. Okay, a side I thought I'd never see, but a side that a lot of us want to see. Now, I know a lot of you like Roman Reigns as WWE Champion. I, myself, can't stand it. I feel that it has been a hand-me-down of some sorts, having him as the WWE Champion. Now, a lot of you may think that it was a hand-me-down for Triple H being the WWE Champion because he married the boss's daughter, and he's on the fast track to success and stardom in the Hall of Fame. No. It doesn't work that way, okay? But that's for a different show. I'm not going to get into it because I have no time for that crap, okay? So after the message by the WWE Champion, AJ Styles comes out, and he gets a huge hand, because a lot of people know everything about the phenomenal AJ Styles. But he has his own message to Roman Reigns, and trust me, ladies and gentlemen, he means everything he says about this. Take a listen.
I gotta give it to you. I think you're one heck of a champion. Despite what they may think, you got it all. You got power, you're explosive, you're aggressive. And I gotta admit, to beat you, I'm gonna have to have the match of my life. I admit that. But having the match of my life is what I do. Having the match of my life has made me a champion everywhere I've been. Having the match of my life is why WWE came calling. And at Payback, having the match of my life is going to make me champion.
I feel everything you just said. I had the match of my life at WrestleMania. And that's the match that I became champion. So yeah, I agree with you. And that's why they like you. London, do you like AJ? The whole world likes you. Hell, I dig what you're doing here. But you want to know what they're not going to like? When I beat you at Payback. But they will respect me. And that's the only thing that matters. I would much rather be respected with this than to be liked without it.
Well, see, I see it differently. I'd rather be liked and respected because that's going to make me a phenomenal WWE champion.
So there you go. A war of words. A cocky Roman Reigns versus a highly determined AJ Styles. Now we're in for an anticipated clash at Payback in 2 weeks. I want to see a new WWE champion. I really, really do. But we all know that right now it's not AJ's time. It's going to be Roman's time. But now after that, the Balor/Bullet Club made a surprise ambush attack on Roman Reigns. Much to the chagrin and the dislike of AJ Styles. He couldn't believe what they were doing. He couldn't understand why. So he confronted them backstage and Anderson and Gallows said, you know, we did it for you. We did it for us. We did it for the WWE. But Roman confronted AJ after that little brouhaha, and these two continued to have a war of words backstage, and it got even more heated than it did in the ring.
Hey, I had no idea that was going to happen. I swear to God, dude, I had no idea.
You expect me to believe that?
I'm telling you the truth, man. To man, that's why I came up to you. I had no idea that was
The truth. I know your history. I know those are your boys. I know you brought them here. So last week they attacked my cousins. This week they attacked me. And you don't have anything to do with this. You better start telling the truth or start selling a new story.
Listen, the story is, yes, we're boys. I've known him for a while. Carl Anderson, yes, we've been friends. But the truth is, I had no idea they were coming. I don't need my friends to beat you for your title.
Bring all your friends. It won't matter. One versus all.
So Roman Reigns continues to defend his mantra of being the best. The mantra of one versus all, like it was at the Royal Rumble in January. But we all know that the one versus all mantra is what made Roman Reigns lose the WWE title and giving it to Triple H. So will that mantra bite him in the ass twice? Well, we're going to find out. We got 2 weeks to find that out. It will be very interesting. And finally, we're going to talk now about divas. Well, I'm sorry, I can't say the word divas anymore. No. Women's action. So, WrestleMania, it was then Divas champion, and it was against Sasha and Becky. We had a triple threat, one of the best Divas matches that I remembered. But then after WrestleMania, the Divas became no more. It returned back to women's wrestling. And ever since WrestleMania, women's wrestling has been on fire. It has been legit. It has been the best. Because that's what these are, okay? Women are taking over sports entertainment world. Whether it's soccer, basketball, hockey, whatever. It does not matter. Women's wrestling is back. And Charlotte was confronted over her actions over the last couple of months. Now, you're probably saying, what am I talking about? Okay. I'll bring you again back to WrestleMania in the then Divas Championship match. Sasha was about to win. Becky was about to win. Flair involved. Okay. Even before WrestleMania, Flair involved in a lot of Charlotte's matches. Okay? After WrestleMania, Natty vs. Charlotte, women's title match on the line. Flair involved just as Charlotte was about to tap, causing a disqualification, causing Charlotte to retain the WWE Women's Championship. So Monday night, Charlotte was asked, what do you take, what do you make of your father's actions as of late, reflecting in you, your career, and the turmoil it's causing in the women's locker room here in the WWE?
You're worse than Dr. Phil. What kind of journalist are you? Actually, you know what? I wouldn't expect you to understand, because what have you ever succeeded at in life? As the women's champion, I don't have to beat anyone. You see, it was Natalia's job to beat me. And, well, Natalia is still a failure. Just like every other woman in this division.
Hey. Your father may have saved you last week, but that doesn't change the fact that I made you tap out. That's why Shane McMahon has granted me a rematch at WWE Payback.
What am I supposed to be afraid, Natty? The ending will always be the same, and it will be a WWE Payback.
You know what, Charlotte? The ending will be very different, because I'm going to have somebody in my corner too. Bret the Hitman Hart.
Talk about a game changer, ladies and gentlemen. The playing field for the Women's Championship match is as even as it can be. There is no advantage, Charlotte and Ric Flair. Oh no. There's no advantage, Natty and Uncle Bret. No. This match at Payback is as even as you can get it, square as you can get it, and it's going to get physical. I look for an upset to happen. But we all know that the Harts and the Flairs do not like each other at all, whether it was in the ring or outside the ring. These two families, plain overall, just hate each other's guts. So it was a brilliant move by Shane to make the playing field even Steven. So we'll see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. Payback is shaping up to be pretty good. Not like WrestleMania good, but it's shaping up to be pretty good. And on one final note, ladies and gentlemen, The Miz, with his wife, the beautiful Maryse, hosted Miz TV. And he was talking about, that he's an A-lister, that him and Maryse are the Hollywood it couple. And the Hollywood it couple gets special treatment, special privileges, anything VIP basically. So put it into that perspective. And Cesaro comes out and he talks to Miz and says, I may be hurt still, but at Payback, you're not going to be the Hollywood it couple. You're going to be the Hollywood odd couple. So he's guaranteeing himself to win the Intercontinental Championship. Now, how did Cesaro get to that point? Cesaro had to win a match. And he won a match last week. It was the #1 contenders match, and he won it in convincing style pretty much. So that's how he became the #1 contender. And Cesaro is basically guaranteeing that he's going to walk out of Payback as the Intercontinental Champion. Only time is going to tell to see what happens on that one. But overall, ladies and gentlemen, for once I may say, this Monday Night Raw was pretty good. I have to say, Shane McMahon, you did a pretty good job. But the Authority has to come back. They are what's best for business. I know a lot of you are probably saying, why? But trust me, they are. Now, we've also had some matches on Monday Night Raw, but none that too important, none that I'm going to talk about because I don't care. I just wanted to go into these parts because these are the parts that are leading up to Payback. And these are the parts that you listen to that have every significance towards WWE Payback. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this show. Leave comments, because lately comments have been running dry. like the New York primaries, subscribe, to this channel, to our page, whether it be Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever. Share it. Share it with your friends, your families, your loved ones, your colleagues at work. If you have people at church that follow wrestling, share it with them. Your tenants, your neighbors. Share it with anybody. We appreciate all your concern. We appreciate all the love that we can get from the show. Alright? Unlike the New York primaries, in which a lot of the New Yorkers were completely brainwashed by a blonde, wig-wearing piece of shit, Donald Trump, and a woman who should be in jail, Hillary Clinton, we here at We Love It Raw do not lie when we say we appreciate every single one of you. Okay? I'm just going to give you a few side notes here. Tuesday night was the season finale of Total Divas, and it was announced on Monday Night Raw that a spin-off to Total Divas is going to appear on USA not on USA, on E in October. Total Bellas is about the life and the styles of the Bellas, from Nikki and John to Danielle and Brie. It should be a very interesting show. I'm looking forward to it. So that comes out in October on the E! Network. Check your local listings for time and availability in October for Total Bellas. The WWE Network, you have the Edge and Christian show. I haven't seen the show yet because I didn't like it, but I know a lot of you probably do, so you got that on. You're going to get new shows like Holy Foley. You got shows like Ride Along. You're going to get Camp WWE coming up in just a couple of weeks, actually. May 1st is the debut episode of Camp WWE. Vince was there, Austin, Roberts, Triple H, Flair. They all did voiceovers, so I'm really looking forward to that. So, that's what's been coming up on the WWE Network. So, still don't have the WWE Network. What the fuck are you guys waiting for? Wake up, get a cup of coffee, and put the money in, and get the WWE Network. It's worth the while. Not only do you get Payback, you get WrestleMania, you get Survivor Series, you get the Rumble, you get SummerSlam, NXT. You can check out all previous Raws from the Attitude Era. You can check out all classic ECWs, classic WCWs. You can even watch the birth of the Women's Revolution in WWE. You can check out previous episodes of NXT TakeOver. You name it, you got it. They have it on demand in the WWE Network. So get up and get it. It's worth every single penny of your life. And that's it. Depending on how Raw is next week, we will be back, maybe. But if Raw completely blows, then you can say the show will be a no-go. So, just be forewarned that if Raw continues to suck after this, the show will be on a complete hiatus until things decide to pick back up. I'm signing off. I am the boss. Hopefully, we'll see you next week as the road to Payback heats up. This has been We Love It Raw.